Hello, my stamping friends. My name is Marilyn, Stamping Creations with Marilyn, coming to you on this Thursday, June 22nd. Been a long time since I've been here with you, and so happy to be. So, let me just switch over so I can talk to you for a minute. Yes, I am here, and I welcome you whether you're watching live or whether you're watching the replay. I'm always happy to see you here, and I hope that you'll comment with each other and keep our community. It has been a long month, probably 5 or 6 weeks since I've actually been doing a live with you. And most of you know lots of things have happened. My hubby was in the hospital for a month, and I was there every day to help him, help the nurses care for him, the doctors. As you probably know, care is really strapped and doing the best we can, but there's always a need for more help. They did appreciate me being there, and I was glad I was able to. So, hubby came home last week, and we are slowly getting things back to a normal, if you can call it that. And I thought I would pop on tonight. I don't have a card to show you how to make it tonight. I will next week, hopefully. But I do have a number of cards I've received in a swap, as well as from lots of you, my friends and family. And I want to share some of those with you. I'm just going to go through the catalog, talk about a few things in there that I like, and ask you things that you like because we want to share. We want to keep commenting and keep our community going. I love it, love it, and I did miss all of you. So without my family and friends, I wouldn't have made it through these last few weeks. And I want to, sorry, just checking to make sure everything's going where it should. But I see some comments, so I assume it. So thank you for all your prayers and your good wishes and your cards. And it really helped me get through things. So I'm going to switch the camera down. Not going to go through all my classes and that kind of thing. You can see my host code here that's currently happening. If you don't have a demonstrator with Canada, would like to order from me, I really appreciate it. And that's the host code to use. The order is up to $200. And yesterday, Stampin' Up had a free shipping day. How many of you were able to get in on that? How many of you had a list ready and got lots of things for free shipping? It's always a great deal when we can do that. So here is my desktop. All you can see is kind of the front of the catalog because I've got words interspersed. And while you're chatting and we're doing that, I'm just going to flip over here and see some of the comments. So I see Judy on YouTube and Stacy on YouTube. Nice to have you here. And yes, I'm glad to be back, Judy. Thank you, Catherine. Yes, things are going fairly well here, and I hope they last. We have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so we'll see what's up there, and we will just carry on, and hopefully, I can continue on doing things like this each week. So like I say, let me know if you got in on the free shipping yesterday. Stampin' Up doesn't give us a lot of notice for those usually. I believe this time we have 2 days notice, but currently we do still have the DSP sale happening to the end of June, 15% off on 13 different DSP patterns. And also the best deal ever is always joining Stampin' Up, me on my team. And right now, at the end of June, do that, you get an extra $71. So you can pick from those DSP packages that are on sale. So it couldn't be better. So I'm going to just ask you to please keep commenting, whether you're watching live or the replay. I love seeing who's here, and I will go back and read them all if I don't have a chance to catch them as we go through. But I'm going to start with the front of the catalog. This is the Daisy stamp set featured on the front. I do not have it. I do have a sample in here that I will show you. And I'm just going to go through the catalog a little bit. Love the colors. Love all the new colors. I have done on mine. I have gone and made some, not UPC codes. What are they? The codes. Um, QR codes. That's what they're called. Interesting. In the hospital, even that was on my hubby's armband, and every time before they gave him meds, they would scan his armband to make sure they had the right person, and then scan the meds that were all in packages. So I just thought that was pretty up to date there. So in the catalog, you have a table of contents, lots of icons that have descriptions here, and different product suites, tells you about pictures of the gardener family, and we get into the guts of it. We're here with Make a Difference Shop Join kits. Kits are wonderful if you're just starting out and you would like to aren't sure if you really want to invest a lot. If you buy a kit, you've got everything right there. So, hello, Marie. Yes, thank you. Good to see you again. Online exclusives. Some of these, there are a number of things now in the online exclusive that are going to appear in a catalog. So, online is the best place to see everything. And if you have any questions about that, just give me a holler and we'll work through it. Different kinds of stamps, color refresh. I love all of them. It was great. I can't say, well, I can't really say because last month I haven't done much, but the I'm not missing a lot of colors that were retired except for Pacific Point because that was kind of my color, as you know. Then we get into just the sweets, the colors, just a bit of a breakdown on it. The paper pumpkin, which has been around for a long time and has improved immensely. Then we get to the stamp sets. So you have collections, you have suites, as it says. A suite collection, which means you can buy everything listed here with one number, or you can buy individually. I bought the paper. I do not have the stamp set, but you can buy them all individually or whatever. And then we get into where I start, where I have some samples to show you. So I do have this stamp set, the Circle Sayings, lots of great ideas here, plus some that I've received and lots more that I've seen. I actually recently saw the cupcake done, the um, the browns blends that are the neutral colors, like the for using for faces and whatever. And it was making them all as chocolate ones, so it was kind of neat. Chocolate and cream colored and whatever. So this is one card that I did with that, with a happy birthday. And further on in the catalog, there are where the embossing folder in this paper is. And this is one that I received in swap. And again, the same embossing folder, same idea, only she used thank you instead of happy birthday. And her designer paper has little bunny on it. Can you see that? Paper is really, really cute. So I will bring those back in when we get to the other page. I'm not going to talk about each page. I'm just going to flip till we get to where I have some of the samples because the samples really show off things better. So Dainty Delight does have a set of dies on page 163, which is what this would be cut out with. And I'm going to guess, just a minute, don't have it. Probably Old Olive paper. Here's another one with, again, the same kind of thing. This one's done with uh, designer paper. So just white and designer paper. This one's got a little bit more color with other designer paper, but so many options. And then a different stamp out of there. And this one's from Karen. I don't know if you're on here, Karen, but I know that you'll watch at some point. So thank you very much. Beautiful coloring of the flowers. And I love how this one has the raised frame so that it stands it up and shows it better, and then the pearls on it. So thank you, Karen. That was great. Great way to display that. Some of these sets are from before. So when you get to, I'll find you one in a minute. Sending, sunshine to brighten your day. So this sending set, you can add the word sending to so many different words there. And I love the color choices in that one. Thank you, Catherine. The brass butterflies just add a lot of glimmer to it, and I love it. Very nice to have received that. The pansies is carried forward. So if you can see, just try and hold that up a little bit closer. If there's an N in front of it like this, that means it's a new set in this catalog. This particular set, I'll just talk about it for a minute. I don't have a sample, but I looked at it and thought, what the heck would you do with this? I've seen some really neat samples out there. So give it a try. Check it out. If you search by the name, So Refreshing by Stampin' Up, you will be able to find lots of things on Google or on Pinterest. And you will see lots of different ideas there. So hello, Betty. Welcome. Glad you're here. Yes. Yeah, it was last minute that I decided maybe I was able to manage to do this. So I'm not showing a card tonight. I'm just showing some of the samples that I've received in a swap. Les Shop is another suite and collection. It has designer paper. It has buildings, lots of different die cuts that will cut out those things again. And that's the other thing is that your die, when your stamps are colored like this, that means there's a die to cut them out. So just a heads up in case you're wondering how you were going to do that. So this one is one that was carried forward from the mini catalog we recently had, the Petal Park, and there is a punch that goes with that, and great sponging done on the color and contour label cut or layer cut out, and some embellishments there. Great color choices. Thank you. Then we have lots of good samples always in the catalog that you can. I know there's a Facebook group called Stampin' My Way Through the Catalog, and I think what they're doing is actually making each one of these that they have the equipment for. So hello, Kathy. Good to see you again too. Some Christmas sets already in here, so we don't have to wait for that new catalog that's going to come out in August for Christmas things. And these are carried forward. I have this one and I've used it lots. Another Christmassy one here. Then we get to the Zoo Crew. I've seen lots of really neat things with that. I do not have the set, so I was very excited to get these. This is one of the swaps. This was from Joanne, and it's just like it will stand up, but the designer paper, this designer paper has these characters on it, as you can see here, but the back of all of them are black and white, so that's where this would come from. And this is a real neat fun fold. You can see, I'm just going to hold it this way rather than, well, you can see it that way too. That it, and that one is from Kathy. So I can see maybe figuring out how to make that one and sharing it with you at some point. And this is just cut from the designer paper. You can see there's no extra coloring on it or anything. This is the same little guy that is colored here. So you can uncolored or colored, but lots of great things happening with this set. I've seen some of these with the alligator, really cute. This one, again, most of these I don't have, so I'm really tickled that I was able to swap and get a number of these. Bird's Eye View is a new set. You can see the N here, and this is from Karen, and she does a great job of coloring. Just love it, Karen. Thank you so much. The books, the birds with the glasses, and you can see by here that there's no shading in those. So she did all of that herself. I love it, Karen. Thank you so much. And this one is for this set, Hey Chuck, which is similar to, we've had a couple that are Hey Chick, different ones with chickens in them. And this one is You've Got Something to Crow About. A different die cut. This is that, I think it's Nested Essentials. And this embossing folder is the one from the motorcycle set, as I call it. Born to Ride, I think it is. Done with, if you do it on foil, it looks really like a checkerboard step for a truck. But here it looks great, just bringing in the extra colors like that. So thank you, Patty, for swapping that one. And I've seen this monkey, little monkey. lots of cute cards out there with that one too. Not that I have any. Um, this one, this was in the mini that we just retired, playing in the rain, and there are dies to go with it, but this one is just stamped and colored. This paper is retired, but I just thought it was really cute to show how you can use that. I've also seen circles, whether it's a circle punch or circle die, just stamp and then cut them out. So you don't need the dies if you don't have that in your budget. This set is the one that I was going to bring these back because they're the paper that goes with this set. And it is Countryside Inn. This is the card I did in my last Facebook Live, and someone will win it next time. I haven't got around to drawing those either, but I will. And it's just lots and lots of possibilities. This is one stamp. You can stamp it, and then you die cut each layer. And as you can see in here, there's lots of different possibilities, and again, lots of these happening on the websites, Facebook, Pinterest, lots of those different things. So the timeless arrangements, love the set. It is on my wish list. A little bit different. Comes with die here that has two, I'm going to call them sprigs on either end. So you don't have to worry about tucking them in and where you're going to place them. They're actually on a strip back here. So you just lay that one there and that one there, and there you go. So this was a swap from Shelley, and she's used the die, one of the dies from this set to cut this embossed layer out. If you can see that, there you can see the embossing with it. Beautiful colors again. Lots of great sayings in this one. But here you can see if I can hold it up so you can see how there's a bar at the bottom where these are attached. And great way to make things easier for us. Then I come to Just My Type, which is a new, and I don't know where this came from. Joanne. This is from Joanne, my friend Joanne, sharing with me because she thought I might have it, and I don't. So a strip with little holes in it, so it's like a perforated sheet, the hearts, and this one was from the swap, and that's for Jessica with a whole bunch of thank yous just stamped around there. And again, the keyboard and the hearts. So great ideas. So many good ideas happening here. The Earth and Elegance, I haven't used, don't have the set, have the paper, have used a little bit of it, but I've seen some beautiful things with this. And Carmen Carnegie, if you're on here or if you're watching the replay, thank you for so many samples. She does a beautiful job of working with this collection and sharing with us. This ribbon is a new one, and it, just a sec, I'll see if I can grab it and show you. It's really got lots of texture. And recently I saw, so you can see, it's just like a twine. And I saw somebody make a card and they just laid it down this side of the DSP, this side of the DSP, and wrapped it over the edges. And I thought it was beautiful. Turned out great. So let me know in the comments which ones of these sets you have and what you like. Please comment on them like this. Let's make this a together thing so we can all share great ideas. This particular one, Country Bouquet, was carried forward from the mini catalog we had again. And that one's from Karen. Again, I don't have it, so it's great to have a sample to show people. And there is a punch that goes with that one that punches out these shapes. So on and on, let's go fishing. Again, have seen some great tackle box ideas people have done, especially for Father's Day having just passed. Lots of things there. This one is a swap that I received for Supremely Awesome. You're supremely awesome. And it's got the baker. That's from Linda Baker. And great color combination. Similar to this, which maybe she got. This is looks like kind of the same idea. And that's the great thing about the catalog is that you can always find ideas there. Some of these were carried forward. This one is a new one. Um, this paper I love. I wasn't not sold on the space thing, but I don't have kids that are really into that age or whatever. So uh, legendary ride. I wasn't born to ride. This is the set I was talking about for motorcycle. I love how this die cuts out and showcases that. This is a card that I had started for my masculine card class, which was supposed to happen in May. And I just thought, well, I'll grab it and show you for this set the different pieces you can do. This is the embossing folder I was saying. It reminds me of checkerboard running boards and some designer paper at the back. So some great possibilities with that. And for your masculine cards, works great. And this one, for all of us crafters, have you got this one? Crafting with You. I have, these two were in swaps. This one has the cut and emboss machine stamped in the back. This is a paper trimmer. You can see the little cutting tool. She's put scissors and some ribbon. Really neat idea. And that one is from Maureen. Thank you, Maureen. This one in the same swap, but she used the sewing machine. Same idea. Stamped it in the background, put the scissors, and she has got Wink of Stella on the scissors instead of using the silver. And the words from that set. Crafting with You is on my list. Yes, it is really a neat set. So I took this one basically and did it for one of my swaps that I've just finished and paired the copper clay with Pretty Peacock, cut out the silver for the blades of my scissors, and I did all my instructions inside here, but I did stamp on the inside as well. So if you're in my swap this month, my team swap, that's coming in the mail. Love this set. Seen lots with this particular frame actually done with like a kid's school picture in it, or you could put anything, but it's got knitting, it's got sewing, it's got painting, lots of ideas, and it's by million sale achiever Irene Wentland. So great choice there, Eileen. Then we come to Inked and Tiled. Again, I've seen lots of really neat things with this particular set, and I don't have it. The background layer, this punch, someone had done, they'd punched them and then laid them all sequential or whatever, and it looked really neat, really nice. Lots of good ideas again. Lorna, thank you for that one. And okay, this one is a oldie but a goodie. It's one that I did last year when it first came out. I love this Bottled Happiness. It's got the inserts that you can make shaker cards with, and they are still available in the embellishment section. The only word of caution there is it's too thick to go through that slot in the mail, so it does cost extra mail them. That's probably why that one's still sitting around here. And oh my goodness. Then we get into the Masterfully Made, beautiful paper again, which is, it is 12 by 12. Great scenes, you can see there. That's part of this paper here. There's dies to go with it. I believe Pretty Peacock again, Donna, thank you. And this one from Lillian. She had done a slimline card. A little bit of background stamp with this. The die cuts with a little bit of vellum in it. Can you see that? Thinking of getting this set. Yeah, that paper is gorgeous. I was watching someone today Remember who it was. And they stamped this in the background and then this over top of it, just on a narrow die cut. Great, great way to show it off, and not much that you had to do. And then just a little hello, I think is what she put on it. But beautiful embellishments again that we have. And just like I say, trying to keep up on your comments. If I don't, I will go back to them. This is another one of those sets that has dies that punch the background like a bubble behind it. So make sure you check those out. Fresh as a Daisy was a set that we were allowed to get early. So a lot of people have it. And this is from Karen. Great use of like white on white with the designer paper. The Granny Apple Green, I'm going to say. Yes, Granny Apple Green, and just a little bit of embellishments there to finish it off. So thank you, Karen. Gorgeous card. And again, this paper, the colors, of all of the designs here, if you were to just follow those, you've got some great, great ideas there. This one we've had for a while, but it works well for masculine as well as feminine. And I think that's it for my cards. So I'm just going to point out a couple other things as I go through, in case you haven't spotted them. You will notice that not every color, this is all our color page, not every color has blends. This one, so we're missing Coastal Cabana, Early Espresso, Basic Gray, Crushed Curry, because there's other ones that are very close, very similar. If you want to buy individual, this would be where you would get. If you want to buy in collections and save a little bit, the bundles, you do save some. This is where you would look. This is storage. These papers do not do it justice by looking in the catalog. I have got, don't have any right handy here. The luster specialty paper in the new in colors is gorgeous. This is in colors from last year. All the specialty papers are to die for. Then we get into our designer paper, which all of these, including this one that's a mega pack for $41, it's on 15% off. So don't forget about that as the month is coming to a close. So all of those, pardon me, not these. These are in color 6x6. 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9, 12. And the 13th one that is on sale is an online exclusive. So if you go on the website and check, that would be the fastest. There are some packs of Memories and More cards and envelopes. Anything in here as well that has an N, and I don't see any on those pages, but you will over in the embellishments, you can see N for new things. Lots of new ones on here, and lots of colors. That's one of the things that Stampin' Up! Just does so well, is the coordination of the colors. So don't miss out on those. The ribbons, the new ones are there. Lots of them are carried over. Our tools, we do have a new Take Your Pick crafter piece. I have got it, but I haven't really tested it yet. This is that punch that I was saying. I've seen people matching it, or even like this one. If you can see that it's they made a background with it. They just punched it out and then laid it all down to make a background. So lots of punches. Again, anything that's new, like this, would have an N. The yellow highlighted, that doesn't come in your catalog. That's what I have. That's the way I keep track and try not to buy double. This is something done with that Countryside Inn set where they're cutting out different layers. When you get to the dies, these come as bundles in the first section. So here's like the countryside corners. and more samples here that will not be the same as the ones in the front of the catalog. And then you have standalone dies. So don't discount those. Lots of them you can um, mix and match. Dainty Delight does have a stamp set. It was a bundle earlier, but it's not anymore. With this artistic. This is the nested essentials that I was saying I've seen lots cut with. This patchwork pieces is a beautiful, beautiful die set. And I've seen lots of great ideas with that one as well. So be sure you look at your catalog front to back, back to front, and then watch for whatever you can find online, of course, because that's where some people have such great ideas. And in the back, there is an index, if you know the name of the stamp set. And recently, Stampin' Up! Has named their dies the same as the stamp set. So we're not wondering what on earth, how did they call that? What did they call that? That kind of thing. So that is my catalog walkthrough. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me see if I can find the right button here and come back to you for a minute. Kathy Jean, love this set. Which one are you talking about there? Probably one towards the end because you were commenting on the way through. But I'd love to hear which ones you like. If you have more samples you'd like to share, please share them here and others can see them then. And hopefully, barring anything unforeseen, I will be back next week with a card to show you. A number of you had seen I posted a thank you card I made to take to the hospital, and I asked if you'd like me to show you how to make it. And sorry, I'll come back to that in a minute, Herman. Um, I will show you how. It isn't near as difficult as it looks. I was so tickled with how it turned out, and there's so many possibilities. So my plan right now is to show you that one next week. So hang in there. Thank you for coming back and joining me. And Carmen, I like your shirt. Yes, I think it's pretty colorful for the Stampin' Up! Colors even. So take care, everyone, and hopefully I will see you next week. Bye now.